Tonight, Minnesota's governor announces new plans allowing bars, restaurants, and salons to reopen. We're digging into the new guidelines you need to know. Plus, shutting down for good. That announcement today from a major Duluth employer. And heavy rains and broken dams led to major flooding in Michigan. Now the governor is looking for federal help to recover.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening. I'm Briggs LaSavage. Kristen and Anthony are on assignment tonight. Thanks for joining us. A big blow to Duluth's local economy as aviation company AAR announced it is closing their doors permanently, leaving 260 people looking for a job. CBS3's John Cardinelli has more.
AAR is closely tied to Duluth's aviation industry, inspecting and redoing planes for companies like United, making sure that the engines and seatings are all ready to go for flights. And it's unclear at this time how the company shutting down will impact the other parts of Duluth's aviation sector or the city's economy as a whole. The downturn in the airline industry due to COVID-19 is certainly a factor in their decision to close. AAR closing will also impact Lake Superior College's aviation program. Daniel Fanning, president of external relations at LSC, called AAR a tremendous partner in supporting their students and helping them with jobs after graduating. While the future of the program at LSC is uncertain at this point, Fanning is hopeful students will have a place to learn.
Because we partner with other aviation partners, including Delta and even Cirrus and a lot of our partners on the aviation maintenance as well as the pilot side, our program is probably going to be okay. It's just a matter of how do we make adjustments going forward. How long is it going to take to get back to that sense of normalcy?
Fanning says this will impact between 50 and 75 mechanical aviation students. Now, we reached out to AAR for comment. We have not heard back from them. We also reached out to the city of Duluth. We have not heard from them as well.
All right, thank you, John. Well, in just the last 15 minutes, Congressman Pete Stauber weighed in on that closure. In a statement, the Republican said he's saddened by the news. He said he knows aviation is a key pillar of our local economy, and he's committed to doing everything he can to help businesses through this economic crisis. And let's take a look back now at AAR's history in Duluth. AAR first opened its doors in 2012, taking over the former Northwest Airlines maintenance base, which sat empty for several years. In 2015, the company announced a partnership with Lake Superior College in an effort for AAR to hire homegrown talent. Then in 2017, the company announced it landed United Airlines as a new customer. That same year, it also announced a new contract with its original customer, Air Canada. Then last year, the company signed a 20-year lease renewal with the Duluth Economic Development Authority. And just last month, DEDA waived 3 months of rent for AAR, which had totaled $110,000. Well, in some other major news today, Minnesota leaders announced new guidelines allowing more businesses to open across the state come June 1st. Bars and restaurants will be allowed to open, but only for outdoor seating and at a limited capacity. Tables have to be 6 feet away from each other, servers have to wear masks, and reservations will be required. Salons, barbershops, and tattoo parlors can open as well on June 1st, but only at 25% capacity. Again, masks and reservations will be required there, too. Campgrounds and charter boats can open following social distancing and sanitation guidelines. Governor Tim Walz says he understands that people want to get back to normal, but they have to take it slowly.
So I understand the frustrations. I understand the desire, but the science is too strong. We can't pretend like this isn't a big deal. We can't pretend with 100,000 dead Americans that this is just going to go away.
Gyms, fitness centers, and entertainment venues will not be allowed to open yet. The state laid out the next phases of allowing places to reopen and social gatherings to grow on the state's COVID-19 dashboard. We have a link to that on our website. Fortune Bay Casino and Tower plans to reopen on June 1st. Boys Fort band leaders say they will have additional safety measures in place to keep guests and employees healthy. Check out our website for the full details. And new at 6, COVID-19 has forced Ely's only taxi service to shut down for good. Owners tell us A to B Taxi just opened last August after the town's Safe Ride service stopped operating. The taxi service also helped deliver groceries and other items to Ely residents. The news comes just about a week after Ely's only car dealership announced that it is also permanently shutting down. Well, Dave joins us now for a quick look at weather. I was so happy to feel a little bit of warmth on my skin today while I took a little lunch break.
Yeah, warmth indeed. Like we mentioned at 5 o'clock, Briggs, Duluth at the airport cracked 70 degrees for the first time since early October. And other towns inland were topping 80 degrees. Wow. I think temperatures like that will be with us for at least another day. And sunshine will be with us for another day as well, like we've been getting for quite a while. But as I've been saying all week long, that dry weather comes with a price. The fire danger is still up there, moderate to high around our region. Our next rain chance is there to the west, rolling its way out of Montana here. By Friday night, we could be looking at showers and thunderstorms, but they won't be with us on Thursday. Thursday will be another day with a partly cloudy sky. We'll start the day in the 40s, and then around lunchtime, at least here by the lake, closer to the lake, 60s. Tomorrow at the airport in Duluth, the top temp might be around 70 once again. Another day with 80 possible, especially towards International Falls. But more importantly, the chance of rain that comes Friday night might last through early morning on Monday. I'll talk about how much rain we could get coming up in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Dave. Well, here's a live look at Duluth Spirit Mountain, where we learned earlier today that they will not be opening until at least this winter. City officials say most of the ski hill staff will stay laid off until then as well. That means a summer without its adventure park and other attractions. The city had to close, or the ski hill had to close rather early this winter due to COVID-19. That means more financial trouble for the already struggling organization. Mayor Emily Larson announced today that she'll be putting together a Spirit Mountain task force, and their goal will be to develop a path forward for the ski hill. Larson says Spirit Mountain is unique in that it didn't qualify for the Paycheck Protection Program. Officials are not 100% certain about the future of Spirit Mountain, but they hope that this task force will help keep it afloat.
What's the appropriate amount of support for that then? It could be that that is an entity that just needs more financial support in these very specific ways, because that's the operating model that is going to make that work.
Well, during that same press conference today, we learned Mayor Emily Larson will take a 10% pay cut through the rest of this year. She hopes that will help the city through this dire budget situation it's in. City Council President Gary Anderson and Councilor at-large Eric Forsman plan to do the same. And they're encouraging other city councilors to take a pay cut, too. The city is also working on reducing liquor license fees and other fees for small businesses. They're encouraging voters to vote by mail during the upcoming election. Senator Tina Smith is pushing to pass a bill that will help Minnesota's smaller cities like Duluth during the pandemic. At the end of March, the federal government passed the CARES Act, which provided money for individuals and cities that have populations over 500,000. Smith says that bill was a good start, but it left out all the smaller towns and cities across the state. She says smaller cities like Duluth are seeing huge budget shortfalls, and she doesn't want to see any layoffs to any essential city positions. Smith says that the bill successfully passed through the House, and she's hopeful that it will pass through the Senate, too. Even with COVID-19 uncertainty, downtown Hayward businesses are ready to hit the ground running this summer. Today, they celebrated the reopening of their Main Street. After a stretch of that road had been closed down for traffic since March 9th, small shops there are now ready to make up for lost revenue, even with some major summer events being canceled. CBS 3's Leanne Valdez has the details.
Despite it only being spring, businesses in downtown Hayward have been feeling the heat for some time now.
It's devastating, but what are you going to do?
Main Street hit a double whammy with their historic road under construction since March 9th and the COVID-19 pandemic.
We do understand we're choosing not to dwell on it. We're moving forward.
The road was shut down for traffic since early March. And aside from takeout orders, businesses had to be closed for foot traffic. On top of it all, multiple summer events are canceled because of coronavirus.
Our Lumberjack World Championships and Muskie Festival were a couple of the events right here in Hayward that needed to be canceled for this year.
But businesses are trying to see the sweeter side of the situation.
I think we're still going to have a good summer.
Lynn Marie owns her own candy shop on Main Street. She says customers have been pretty loyal.
I have had the best Mother's Day I've ever had, and I've been in business 31 years.
She's relying on the people helping people model to get by.
People are very wanting to help small businesses.
As for the store owner of Outdoor Ventures, He believes the pandemic, along with canceled events, will actually drive up sales in their neck of the woods.
Although we may not go to Europe or a Caribbean cruise, we're going to fill up the tank and go to a small northwestern Wisconsin town for the weekend or the week.
If people don't like to shop, one Hayward resident says there are other things to do during the new normal.
We have a lot of natural social distancing type activities that we think folks will come for. Our businesses.
Many Hayward businesses are following COVID-19 safety protocols while people shop. And a year and a half after a fire destroyed Cook's only grocery store, Zoop's is back open tonight. The store opened its doors at 7 this morning. They'll be open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sundays. The fire happened back in November 2018, and authorities still have not figured out what caused it. Major damage is being caused by serious flooding in Michigan. This is what it looks like in Midland County, Michigan right now after heavy rains caused 2 dams to fail last night. A third dam and the last barrier before the city of Midland was near imminent failure. Officials expect the water to continue rising until about 8 tonight. More than 10,000 residents have already evacuated. Governor Gretchen Whitmer said the state is exploring every legal option to hold those responsible for the dam failure accountable. At this time, there have been no reports of any deaths, and Whitmer has declared a state of emergency for the area.
It's going to have a major impact on this community and on our state for the time to come, and that's why we are going to be very aggressive about getting help from our federal partners.
Governor Whitmer added that she's been speaking with the federal government and will be asking FEMA for support as well. Still to come on Live Local CBS3, a summertime staple in Duluth is canceled. Details coming up.
Normal high temp is 64, but today at the airport, 72 degrees, and farther inland, even warmer. We'll talk about how long this warm spell will last and when our next chance of rain will come around right after this break.
What's behind the curtain? Window treatments from concept to creation to installation. Bellinger Draperies, Shades and Blinds. Shades above the rest.
Garden mats eliminate 90% of the time spent working in the garden and increase a garden's productivity by 10 to 20%. Garden mats let air and water through, but block sunlight. The pre-measured holes make planting a breeze. We help people grow 100% organic vegetables, weed-free. Garden mats give us our summers back to do the things we love. Go to gardenmats.com.
You are not alone. Our whole community is pulling together, from your healthcare team to your first responders to your police force, to keep our community healthy and safe. If you can, please stay home during this time. This will slow the spread of the virus and can help save lives. By staying apart, we keep our community together. For the latest on COVID-19, please visit the CDC and Minnesota Department of Health websites. We're ready.
We're united.
We're here.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The affordable new MX series has a lot to offer. The versatility to mow, move hay bales, grade, and clear brush and snow. A spacious cab to keep you comfortable in any conditions. Excellent loader lift capacity, hydrostatic or gear transmission options, and built to get every job done right. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
No one serves you better than Lulich Implement.
Engines are restarting, heart is shifting to drive. And to get things moving again, we're offering 0% financing for 72 months and no payments for 120 days. Plus, the freedom to shop and buy online. So you can meet the road ahead with confidence. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, helping you drive forward.
Synergy. To us, it's the definition of what's behind the curtain. Discover what we can create together. Bellinger Draperies, Shades and Blinds. Shades above the rest.
So what do you see?
I have lived my life for this moment.
Expect the unexpected.
Engage. Trust me, it's a good story.
Our future is now.
And it will be our privilege to make that future bright.
CBS3 weather is brought to you by LifeView Glaucoma Center. Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
High air pressure has dominated us all week long here, bringing a blue sky to the region, including today over Mountain Iron. Here's the historic Mountain Iron mine, the first one on the Mesabi Range back in 1892. This picture comes courtesy of somebody named Kristen Vake. That's our Kristen Vaki. She's up north gathering a special eye on mining that'll run 10 o'clock come Tuesday. By Tuesday, the blue sky should be ended for a couple of days with a rain chance that's coming our way for Friday night and then in through the weekend into Monday morning. We'll talk about the odds of payoff in just a bit, but right now, we'll take a look at the current conditions coming in from Duluth International Airport. It's 67 degrees. The relative humidity is 52%, and that's a little bit more juicy than the past couple of days. So the fire danger is still there, but it has been reduced a little bit, running moderate to high rather than critical to red flag warning. So it's a step in the right direction. We're not completely there yet, but if we get that rain over the weekend, that'll sure help. Easterly, southeasterly wind right now is going 16 miles per hour, and our air pressure is a little bit high at 1,019 millibars. And our temperatures are a little high away from the lake. 79 Watersmeet, 80 for Hayward, but cooler by the lake. Only 65 Ashland, 55 in Superior, 48 on Park Point, but 81 Moose Lake, 79 in Ely, 82 degrees towards International Falls. Temperatures like this could be with us again tomorrow. So if you like it hot, as the old movie says, move inland, even though the movie didn't say that. But we know Northlanders need to get away from the lake if you want to see warmth. Seeing sky conditions right now on the blue side still around our region, thanks to high pressure governing all three of our states here, and likely will continue to do so through tomorrow. Thursday will be one more day with our region covered by high pressure, bringing dry conditions. But yeah, come Friday, this low pressure system from the west will increase the clouds and bring us thunderstorm chances. Thunderstorm and shower chances Friday night through early Monday morning, and each and every day faces a tenth to a quarter inch of rain through persistence. Hopefully some of that pays off and adds up to what we need come Monday to help knock down that fire danger even farther. Oh, pardon me. So excited about the weather I start gasping. Low temperatures tonight in Minnesota, low 40s by the lake, upper 40s to 50 inland, partly cloudy sky. Into Wisconsin and Michigan, low temps there, 47 to 50 with that partly cloudy sky. And tomorrow, because of the high, Wisconsin and Michigan will have sunshine with high temps 71 to 75 degrees, and cooler by the lake will be a very narrow stripe tomorrow. A little bit thicker towards Minnesota, though, with 58 to 60 by the lake, but 70 to 80 inland. And then things do change Friday night. As the low comes to call, 50% chance of thunder rolls in. It sticks around through Saturday and Sunday, 60% shots for Saturday, Sunday. Then hopefully goes away fairly early Monday morning, so Memorial Day will be decent weather in the afternoon to pay tribute to those who have fallen. And then breaks by Tuesday and Wednesday, partly sunny and highs towards the mid-70s.
All right, thank you, Dave. Well, another summer event at Bayfront Festival Park has been canceled due to COVID-19. The third annual Alpines North Craft Beer Festival will not happen this year. It was scheduled for August 1st. The Minnesota Craft Brewers Guild says that while they can't offer a refund on tickets you might have already purchased, you can use those tickets for next year's event. While some Wisconsin bars rushed to reopen last week, one brewery in Superior says they're using Minnesota's policy as their guidance. Earthrider Brewing has been serving beer to go out of their tap room since coronavirus shut their doors. Now they are planning to fully open on June 1st. The biggest change will be that they'll keep the tap room closed and move all business outside. Owner Tim Nelson says the move outdoors to the Earthrider Festival grounds will make it much easier for people to social distance. He says the best part about reopening will be reconnecting with his community.
I'm so excited to service our community and get our friends back here and be safe about it, of course, and just be able to be out in the sunshine.
Nelson says his outdoor space will include a stage for live music, grills for customers to use, and several picnic tables that will be sanitized after each use. Coming up in sports, a couple of UMD alum are heading to the big leagues. Where are they headed? Kelly Hinseth is in with sports and the answer next.
Northwest Outlet is open for business. Now save up to 40% off store-wide.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
I'm Dr. Carolyn Phelps, licensed psychologist. In the wake of this pandemic, many of us are feeling overchallenged and overwhelmed. If you or someone you care about is struggling with anxiety, depression, or any other mental health problem, please know this: getting help matters. Mental health care is essential care, and it's still available. Simply contact a local mental health care provider yourself or ask someone you trust whom they'd recommend. Now more than ever, reach out for help.
At Super One Foods, you'll find more than just low prices and better choices. You'll find friendly faces like ours, working hard to save you money.
Super One has a tireless commitment to quality and freshness and a goal of delivering 5-star service to every customer to bring the absolute best value to your shopping experience. Check out these specials available at all Super One locations going on now.
So stop into the Super One Foods right in your neighborhood. Super One Foods, serving you with low prices and better choices.
Our health professionals are working tirelessly to keep us safe. Our showrooms are now open, and for your convenience, you can now shop online, in-store, or by personal appointment. With any $499 purchase, Home will donate $50 to feed our local heroes. And for you, our neighbors, we've made our stores safe, and we're offering our best pricing with up to 15% off sale prices, plus free no-contact delivery during this unprecedented event. Help us feed our local heroes, and we can't wait to see you back at Home Furniture.
Let's drive forward together in the new Duluth Dodge Ram Warlock Northwoods Edition. 0 down, 36-month lease, $248 a month. True 0 down. It's a Duluth Dodge Blue Ribbon lease. Duluth Dodge, 4755 Miller Trunk Highway, or DuluthDodgeMinnesota.com.
For breaking stories that impact the Northland most, turn to CBS3.
Catch Eye on Parenting every Thursday at 6 with me, Leanne Valdez, on CBS3.
To us, success is measured by fruitful gardens, vibrant flowers, or beautiful landscapes. Success is knowing that from seed to salad, you grew what's on your dinner table. Locally made natural compost that boosts your soil's growing power. Garden Green. It's at the root of success.
Garden mats eliminate 90% of the time spent working in the garden and increase a garden's productivity by 10 to 20%. Garden mats let air and water through, but block sunlight. The pre-measured holes make planting a breeze. We help people grow 100% organic vegetables, weed-free. Garden mats give us our summers back to do the things we love. Go to gardenmats.com.
To push the game of women's hockey further ever than before. That's the goal of the Professional Women's Hockey Association, a league born last year. It is in its second year of existence. The Bulldog name will now be a little bit more well known. The league announced today that Sydney Brott, the 3-time UMD women's hockey captain, will skate with the league this coming season. Brott is one of only 2 Bulldogs to ever wear the C for 3 seasons with UMD. Her senior season in gold was her grand finale. The North Oaks native put up 41 points on 19 goals and 22 assists in 36 games, a career best. She was named to this year's All-WCHA third team and also helped Team USA to a World Championship gold medal back in April of 2019, where she contributed 2 assists there. And joining Brott this fall, Maddie Rooney will dress for the PWHPA as well. Rooney capped off her senior season at UMD, putting up her career best numbers. Back in January, Rooney officially became UMD's hockey saves leader, finishing with 3,449 total. She now owns 3 of the top 4 single-season records for saves in UMD history. She's one of only 2 Bulldogs to stop more than 1,000 shots in a single season. Rooney also won 2 World Championship gold medals with the U.S. national team during her time as a Bulldog. That, in addition to her 2018 gold medal at the Pyeongchang Olympics back in 2018. The PWHPA is returning for its 2nd season after a very successful Dream Gap tour that saw the league traveling to cities all over the country. The league is implementing a new region-based structure consisting of 5 regions, 3 in Canada and 2 in the United States. One of the U.S. regions is based in Minnesota. The league hopes that the new structure provides players with improved access to resources such as full-time dressing rooms, access to strength and conditioning facilities, support staff, and coaches. And in compliance with local government, the Minnesota Timberwolves are making a huge step in reopening their practice facility starting tomorrow. Last week, the NBA announced that it would allow teams to begin reopening facilities as long as they complied with government guidelines. The facilities are open to voluntary workouts only, and strict protocols have been put in place to ensure safety. Only 1 coach and 1 player will be allowed on the floor while being required to stay 12 feet apart from one another. In addition, workouts will be limited to 45 minutes, and locker rooms, weight rooms, offices, and other areas of the building will remain closed. The 2020 Belmont Stakes is now on the books. The famous horse race will be held June 20th this year with no fans in attendance. The Belmont, traditionally the last leg in the horse racing's Triple Crown, will this year serve as the first. The length of the race will also be reduced from 1.5 miles to 1.125 miles for the first time since 1994. And that's going to do it for sports for now. We'll have more here back at 10. Briggs, I'm going to send it back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Kelly. Well, here's something to leave you with today to make you smile.
Mom! Oh my God! That's just so wonderful.
Well, that is a very loving daughter who recently put on a hippo costume so that she can safely hug her mom at a nursing home in the state of Virginia. Staff at the assisted living facility there came up with the idea of using sterilized suits to allow family members to hug each other and at the same time avoid coronavirus spreading. Well, that is just amazing. What a great idea. So, Dave, are we looking at some great weather, too, for the rest of the week? I know we are. Going to see some sun.
Great weather with the caveat to be careful outdoors because of the fire danger.
Yeah.
Here's a look at the fire risk out there right now from National Weather Service Duluth. And just about everybody in our region has moderate to high fire dangers. Once you get into Pine County, it starts to ease up. But our neck of the woods, you've got to mind your P's and Q's. There is a chance for rain coming around Friday. Could last through Monday morning. Hopefully that gives us what we need.
Absolutely. Thanks, Dave. We'll see you right back here tonight at 10.